Hey gang, Uncle Todd and Sonny here, and we just got back from Disclosure Day, a couple days ago, really. Eric and I went out to see it, and it was awesome. Spielberg still got it. Basic plot is rather simple. It opens with at a wrestling event where you start within POV of one wrestler fighting another. And then it gets to the crowd where you start to notice this one guy really isn't paying attention. And it turns out he's actually there for a ransom exchange. His girlfriend is apparently kidnapped. But it turns out it's not money, and that the people holding the girlfriend may not be criminals. But he escapes with her and the ransom, and then they go to a safe space. And he's talking to this guy who he's been dealing with about whatever it is he's got. And then we find out that the people that were holding the girl are actually working for this company that has ties to the government. And that there are other people like this main character who have suddenly left. And so there's a conspiracy within a conspiracy here. Then we cut to this reporter, played by Emily Blunt, and she sees this cardinal show up at her breakfast table, just flies into the window, and suddenly she can speak in other languages, understand them, although she herself doesn't realize she's speaking other languages, and she can read people's minds. And then suddenly, while she's trying to do the weather, she starts speaking in this kind of hiccupy, clicking language, which gets the mercenaries of the company interested in her. And she and this other guy start to have a connection, so they start heading towards each other with the government, no, company thugs after them. And that's where I'm going to leave it. Anything else? You have to see the movie for that. Great movie. Uh, good mystery. It gets pieced out. You're not really sure where it's going to go until you get to the end. There's some interesting things. If you've seen the trailer, then you know there's things of mind control and other things going on. And much like Spielberg's Close Encounters or E.T., it's a bit of a hopeful movie, upbeat at the end, which, and makes comments on the world of today, especially a lot of the unrest between different countries and how that plays into what's going on in the main plot of the film. Really good cast. You've got Colin Firth as our, I wouldn't call him a villain so much as an antagonist, because he's not really villainous. I mean, he does some bad things throughout it, but you get to understand why he does what he does, and you can kind of see, okay, I understand why, but I don't agree with it. But, you know, empathy is a very big thing in this film. And so you can empathize with Colin Firth's character. And you also got Wyatt Russell, Kurt Russell's son, along with some outstanding performances from Eve Hewson as the girlfriend, Josh O'Connor as our tech guy that is dealing with the ransom, and Coleman Domingo as the guy who seems to know what's really going on. And he and Colin Firth's character kind of at loggerheads over it. And yeah, just a really good cast, a lot of good actors in it, well written characters. This is, I wouldn't put it up there with Project Hail Mary, that I think is still the better sci fi film of this year, but it's definitely close to it. So, I mean, highly recommended, especially if you're a Spielberg fan. He may be 80, but he hasn't missed a step. Oof. I don't know when he's going to go on his downward slide in filmmaking, but he hasn't made it yet. You know, and a lot of filmmakers as they get older, they don't always do well. I mean, think of Alfred Hitchcock's last film or some of Clint Eastwood's films where for a 90-year-old guy, he's getting a little fanciful. I'll put it to you that way. Anyway, very good film. Highly recommended. Please hit like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.